Welcome students. Good morning. Again, welcome to all you in online class conducted by BPS Convent School, Lakshmangarh. In last class, we discussed about physical classification. Now we are going to discuss about chemical classification. Chemical classification is based on chemical composition. Chemical composition means what is the composition of matter. On the basis of chemical composition, matter is classified as pure substance or mixture. First we are going to study here about pure substance. Pure substance. A substance containing a substance containing only one type of substance. A substance containing only one type of substance, or I am changing here something, a material which containing a material containing only one type of substance, that is known as pure substance. Pure substance is classified in two categories. First one is element. What is element? Element is the pure substance containing only one kind of atoms. The pure substance containing only one kind of atoms. One kind of atoms is known as element. It is the simplest form of any matter or material. It is the simplest form of any material or matter. It cannot be split. It cannot be more simpler by any physical or chemical method. The pure substance containing only one kind of atoms, it is the simplest form of any material. It cannot be splitted more simpler by any physical or chemical method. That is known as element. Elements are further classified in three categories. Classified in three groups. First one is metals. Second one is non-metals. third one is metalloids. First one is metal, second one is non-metal, and third one is the metalloid. What is metal? An element which form cation by loss of electron. Any element which form cation by loss of electron is known as metal. It means it forms positive ion or it is the electropositive element. Example, Fe metal, zinc metal, Ag metal, Au metal, Hg metal. Such type of examples are here of metal elements. Non-metal, an element which form an anion by gain of electron are known as non-metals. Example, H2, Cl2, O2, N2, S, P. These type of elements belong to non-metallic category. And the metalloid, an element which possess or which exhibit nature of both metal and non-metal, which possess nature of both metal and non-metal. Example, boron, silicon, arsenic, tellurium. These are the example of metalloids. In pure substance, it is classified in two categories, compound and element. Now we will discuss about compound. Compound. A pure substance containing more than one type of element, more than one type of elements or atoms. A pure substance containing more than one type of elements or atoms. It is made up by combination of more than type of atoms, more than one type of elements in indefinite proportion of mass. A pure substance containing more than one type of element or atom, it is made up by combination of more than one type of elements in definite proportion of mass. Any compound will be formed when two or more elements will be combined in a definite proportion of mass. We can't form any compound in any proportion of mass. Example, H2O. If we are going to form one water molecule, so here mass of hydrogen will be 2 and mass of oxygen will be 16. So ratio of mass will be 1:8. 8 means 1 gram hydrogen, 8 gram oxygen will combine, they will form a molecule of water, a compound of water. Otherwise, water molecule will not be formed. It can be splitted into simpler elements or its constituents by any suitable chemical method. A compound can be splitted into simpler element. It means its constituent components by any suitable chemical method. One more thing. The property of a compound is differ from property of its components. The property of a compound is differ from its components property. For example, water. Water is made up by hydrogen, H2 and O2. When H2 and O2 will combine, they will form H2O. It means the compound is H2O and its components are hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen component, hydrogen is combustible. And oxygen is supporter of combustion. And H2O, which is used to lit up the combustion. It is liquid. Hydrogen combustible, oxygen supporter to combustion, and water is used to put off the combustion. So nature of compound is differ from the nature of or property of its components. Example, H2O, HCl is also a compound, H2SO4 a compound, HNO3 a compound, K2SO4 a compound. A combination of two or more elements which are combined in definite proportion of mass is known as compound. So element and compound both are the pure substance. Now our next discussion on mixture. Mixture. Mixture is a material. Mixture is a material containing two or more pure substance mixed in any proportion of mass. A material containing two or more pure substance mixed in any proportion of mass is known as mixture. Property of a mixture is the property of its compounds. Property of a matter is the property of its compounds. Mixture is further classified in two groups on the basis of composition. First one is the homogeneous mixture and second one is heterogeneous mixture. First one is the homogeneous mixture and second one is the heterogeneous mixture. A mixture in which components are uniformly mixed throughout its composition. A mixture in which components are uniformly mixed throughout its composition, or I can say a mixture having single phase of components. What is the mean of single phase of components? The single phase component means we can't identify the component of a mixer like this one is the component A, this one is component B, and this is the component C. It means sorry, a mixer having uniform mixing where its components cannot be separated particular in its identity. Example, sugar water, sugar plus water, salt plus water, alcohol plus water, these are the example of homogeneous mixture. Now next is heterogeneous mixture, a mixture in which components are not uniformly mixed throughout the composition. Or a mixture not having single phase of component. A mixture not having single phase of component, it means a mixture which can be identified as its components. Example, sand plus water, oil plus water, blood, petrol, now next topic, properties of matter and their measurement. Properties of matter and their measurement. Properties of the matter and their measurement. First, we will discuss about physical properties. Properties. What is physical property? The property of a matter which can be measured or observed without changing its composition and identity. identity. Any property which can be measured or observed without changing its composition and identity is known as physical property, like color of the matter, order of the matter, density of the matter, melting point, boiling point. Such properties are known as physical properties. Properties which can be measured and observed, without changing its identity and composition. Properties of a matter which can be measured or observed without changing its identity and composition. For example, color, order, density, melting point, boiling point. These can be measured without changing its composition and identity. Second one is the chemical property. Chemical properties, property which cannot be measured, property of any matter which cannot be measured or observed without changing its composition or identity. Properties which cannot be measured or observed, without changing its identity and composition. Without changing its identity and composition. For example, chemical reaction. Chemical reaction can't be occurred without changing the composition. Combustion, decomposition, such type of properties we can't measure without changing its composition and identity. So, properties of matter, there are two properties. First one is the physical and second one is chemical properties. Physical properties can be measured without changing its identity and composition. There will be no requirement to change the composition of any matter. And example, color, order, density, melting point, boiling point, same chemical properties, properties which cannot be measured or observed without changing its composition, like chemical reaction, combustion and decomposition. measurement. The system the international system of unit. The international system of unit for the measurement of different physical properties or chemical properties, we use different type of units. So for the measurement, first we know we use physical quantities. The quantities of measurement which are quantified, the quantities which are quantified known as physical quantities. The quantities which are quantified known as physical quantities. Mean of quantified is the quantity containing numerical value with its unit. Mean of quantified is quantity containing numerical value with its unit is, for example, n kg, mean 10 kg. N is numerical value and kg is the unit of our measurement. Physical quantity, the quantity which are quantified known as physical quantities, and the mean of quantified is the quantity containing numerical value with its unit. For example, n kg mean 10 kg, where 10 is the numerical value n and kg is its unit. So there are 7 main physical quantities which are also known as base quantities. These are also known as base quantities, base quantities. Here, 7 physical quantities are length, mass, time, electric current, thermodynamic temperature, luminous intensity, and amount of the substance. For these, symbol of length L, mass for m, small m, time is T, electric current is I, thermodynamic temperature capital T, luminous intensity IU, and amount of the substance N. Now, SI unit for length meter, for mass kilogram, for time second, for electric current I ampere, for thermodynamic temperature Kelvin, for luminous intensity candela, and for this mole. Symbol m, kg, small s, ampere capital A, Kelvin capital K, CD, and mole. These are the 7 physical quantities. These are the 7 physical quantities: length, mass, time, electric current, thermodynamic temperature, luminous intensity, amount of substance. Here length symbol L, mass symbol M, time symbol T, electric current I, thermodynamic temperature T, luminous intensity IU, and the amount of substance is N, where SI unit for these 7 physical quantities, first one is the meter, second is kilogram, third one is second, फिर ampere, Kelvin, candela, and mole. Symbol of these SI units: for meter small m, for kilogram kg, for electric time second small s, ampere A, Kelvin K, thermodynamic temperature Kelvin, luminous intensity CD, and mole MOL. These are the 7 physical quantities. According to these physical quantity, we can derive the further measurement units, measurement quantities, that will known derived quantity, and for these units will be known as derived units. So now we are concluding our topic. Next, in our next topic, we will discuss about the further measurement units or measurement quantities.